Hi, so today we'll be playing around with some strings. The strings are a way that we store text. So let's open up our Python shell and let's start off with creating string. There's a couple of ways you can create a string. So you can create a string using the single quotes like this. You can also create a string using double quotes. So message2 equals, and I'll use the double quotes this time. Third way of creating strings using the triple quotes. Now with the triple quotes you can also have multi-line messages, so you can have line 1 and 2 and 3, and then you can end it with the triple quotes again. If I look at what's in message, you can see that's the message that we stored, and the same goes with message 2 and then message 3. But with message 3, instead of them having new lines for each one, there's a \n to indicate that there's a new line there. And that's basically how you create strings. So once you've created them, what do? So if you do dir and then pass one of the strings in there, you get a list of all these operations that you can do with a string. So let's say you have a person's first name and you have the person's last name as well. What if you want to make a string that has both the first name and last name in there? So for that we can use the format method, and the way you use that is, let's say, welcome message equals hello, and then space, and then put curly brackets in the places where we want to add the first name and last name, and then do dot format and pass in the first name and last name like that, and press enter. And then when we look inside welcome, you can see that the first name and last name are now concatenated into our welcome message. So let's say we have a string like this. Now if we want to count the characters in that string, we can do that by doing len, so the length function, and then passing the string in there, and that will give you the amount of characters in that string, which is 24. What if we wanted to count a substring? So let's say we want to count how many times dog shows up in that message. We can also do that by doing message dot and then count, and then pass in a substring, and that will count how many dogs are in that message. You can also replace substrings in a message, so let's do message dot replace, and let's replace all dogs with fish. As you can see, it replaces all three dogs with fish. But if we go and check message it actually hasn't been changed. So this is because the string is immutable, so we can't change it once we've declared what it is. If we do want to change it, we would have to create a new string. So if we do message2 equals message.replace, and then replace dog with fish again, and then check message, and then check message 2. Message 2 has that new replaced string. So what if we wanted to split up that string into individual words? We can do that too. So if we do words equals and then do message dot split, and we want to split them by the spaces, so let's put a space in there and press enter. And now if we look at words, we have each individual word split up rather than a single string. You can also invert the string, so you can do that quickly by doing message and then open square bracket colon colon -1 and then press enter, and that will invert your string for you. So that's just a few things that you can do with a string. Like I said, you can check out all the other operations you can do like that, and I'd recommend giving a few of them a go yourself. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next video with some numbers.